A few days ago, Minecraft released a new 1.17 Caves and Cliffs update with a lot of new features and blocks. So I wanted to make a video going over all the new additions to the game and giving my opinions on them. They will be my opinions, so if you disagree, don't yell at me in the comments. Before I start, I want to say that the blocks are placed on this list in a random order, so it doesn't really matter their position. So with that, let's start with the brand new items in the update. First, we have Deep Slate Ore. In my testing, I didn't really notice anything that was different between the regular ore and deep slate ones. So even though they look cooler, I didn't really see any different functions. The big and small drip leaf. I think the drip leaves are really cool additions aesthetically. I didn't notice any game-changing functions, but I like how the big one sinks if you stand on it. Spyglass. Honestly, I really like the spyglass. I don't see myself ever using it on a solo playthrough, but I think it could be really fun if you're playing with friends. Next is the Glow Lichen. I think the Glow Lichen could be really awesome if you're trying to make something look spooky with its ominous blue glow. But since you can't climb it, I don't see it being useful in any functioning way. Copper ore slash blocks. I think copper was a fine addition. I'm a little disappointed because it doesn't look like copper itself has any useful functions. I was really hoping to be able to make a copper pickaxe slash sword. The lightning rod. Amazing. The lightning rod is probably my favorite thing to come out of this update. Just the fact that it can conduct lightning on its own is really cool, but it can also light up redstone if struck next to it. It makes a perfect addition. I can never talk about the lightning rod enough. Hanging roots. They're okay. Considering the fact that the hanging roots don't really do anything, I personally don't care too much about this item. The spore blossom. It's just another cool aesthetic looking item that does not appear to do much. Pointed dripstone. I like the fact that if you combine more pointed dripstone to another, it will keep getting larger and larger. And that if you destroy the top block, all the other dripstone will come falling down. I think it's a pretty cool item. Amethyst. I think amethyst looks really cool and sounds really nice when placing slash breaking it, but I don't really see any game-changing purposes. It just looks really cool. The glow item frame. Wow, it glows. Moss carpet slash block. I think it looks really cool, but that's about it. I don't think it has any useful functions. Candles. I think the candles are a nice little touch. They act exactly like a sea pickle, but for land. I like you can combine them to make an even bigger light, or you can just add them to a cake. Azalea. I like the azalea leaves in the normal azalea. I feel like it's another aesthetic block that could look really cool in certain environments. Calcite. Just another basic building block. Deep slate cobblestone slash stone. A few more pretty cool building blocks. Powdered snow bucket. I really like the powdered snow bucket. I think it's really cool to be able to carry around actual snow and like have it sink if you stand on it. Rooted dirt. Block. Skulk sensor. A super funny block. It lights up and growls whenever it senses movement from the block next to it. So if you put a bunch next to each other, they all light up and growl. It sadly can't be obtained legitimately in survival. Tinted glass. I think tinted glass is really cool. It makes the world darker if you're completely covered in it, and if you surround a zombie with it, the zombie won't burn unlike normal glass. Tough. Just another block. Bundle. The bundle is basically a gift bag that can store pretty much any item. Sadly, just like the skulk sensors, it can't be obtained legitimately. Glowberries. A pretty cool food. I think it looks cool aesthetically and it can restore 2 hunger. But with the glowberries, those are all the items. So now let's talk about the 3 new mobs. We got the axolotl. The axolotl are interesting creatures to say the least. They look weird but are passive mobs who won't attack the player even if they are harmed themselves. But if any other sea creature spawns, the axolotl will start attacking them. Except fish. They don't seem to attack fish. Glow squid. Have you ever seen a squid? The glow squid is exactly like a normal squid, except it glows and can drop glowing insects. Goat. The goat is a pretty cool animal. It can jump super high, up to 10 blocks, and it takes less fall damage. Sadly, they don't drop any items, but there's a small chance that the goat can spawn as a screaming goat, which spawns sounding a little different. Okay, with the animals out of the way, let's talk about the new generations. We have the amethyst geodes. I think the amethyst geodes are super cool. They're basically little circles under the ground or the ocean that are just full of amethyst blocks. With my favorite color being purple, I naturally like the geodes. But that's the only new notable generation, so let's talk about the achievements. First, the cutest predator. Basically, find an axolotl and catch it in a bucket. Second, the healing power of friendship. Find any hostile water-based mob, like a drown or a guardian, then have an axolotl attack it at least once, and you get the kill. Third, Surge Protector. Find and capture a villager, then place a lightning rod at least 4 blocks away, preferably in the sky, and have lightning strike the rod without getting anything on fire and saving the villager. Fourth, Light as a Rabbit. Basically get a bucket of powdered snow, place it down, and walk on it with leather boots. Fifth, is that a bird? Look at a parrot using a spyglass. Sixth, is that a balloon? Look at a gas with a spyglass. Seventh, is that a plane? Look at the Ender Dragon with a spyglass. A lot of spyglass achievements. Eighth, whatever floats your goat. Put a goat in a boat and then enter the boat. Ninth, wax on, wax off. Place down a copper block, then right-click on it with a honeycomb, and then click it with an axe. But with the achievements, I covered all the new things that I could find in the new Minecraft 1.17 update. Thank you so much for watching. I'll probably do this type of video again when the next update drops. But until then, have a nice day.